Nice one. We can hit her again over the mountains and the islands. Okay, she's turning. She's right there.
The USS Brooklyn is the first strong cruiser released at the beginning of the game, and a proof that every ship can be strong if you upgrade it. There are higher chances to meet a Brooklyn which is not full upgraded, and you will win the battle versus her, but if she is full upgraded, then you will have lots of threat. So here is the guide how to play this little and powerful cruiser in this game. The first thing is important with this ship and all the other ships is to play smartly. You take position behind the islands and go to a part where the enemy can properly shoot at you or can shoot you difficulty. You take a good position where the enemy is not so weak but not even so strong because you have a strong ship. You play smart, angling and dodging the shells of the enemy coming for you. You keep shooting because you have a very nice reload time and you are 15 guns. You not show your board side because the enemy will fire at you when you are board sided mostly. So when you see shells coming your way, you will angle. You will shoot at the best target to shoot at, the most easy one, and then you stop. Do not push. When you have a good position, you stop and go back until the enemy is dead. Then you switch to another target. You always choose the target which is easier to shoot and the one that can be the most threat. You dodge shells and torpedoes and everything coming your way, because you have a not pushing ship, so you can't get lots of hits on you. You shoot repeatedly, angling your ship and dodging. When you kill the enemy, pass to another one, don't stop. If the situation isn't the best one, you take a little bit of cover and then start shooting again. If the enemy is too strong for you and alone, you take cover on the islands and shoot over them, so there are more chances that the enemy won't shoot at you, instead they will find a better target to shoot at. If the enemy decides to fire at you, first you angle and then you take cover on the islands, dodging their shells, and play smartly so the enemy won't fire at you anymore because you are an annoying target to shoot at. If you take a good position at the beginning of the battle, then you are sure that the battle will be good, and you keep pressing the fire button until the damage count gets up. You take cover even if the enemy battleship is alone and is a weak one, because if on the other flank there are strong battleships, then they will go for you when you're pushing. So even if the battleship is weak, then you will take cover. When it's time to fight the stronger battleships, then you will angle and find the best way to shoot board-sided, but keep dodging the shells and do not show your board side. So you fire all your guns, don't go straight on the target, because on close quarters this ship isn't definitely the best, even though the secondaries are good. If you are a little bit alone and on the enemy team there are lots of threats firing at you, you choose a good island, you take cover on it and then switch to HE shells. Once you take cover on the island, you change shells and hit the enemy until you set him on fire. You fire over the island, so the enemy can't properly aim at you. You shoot repeatedly until the enemy is on fire. When the enemy is on fire, he will for sure use the extinguisher, and then you set him on fire again, so he cannot repair the fire, and you can then choose the other type of shells, the armor piercing, and finish the job. You are also capable to fire lots of shells over the island when you can't see the enemy. You make a good trajectory, firing at the enemy over the islands, while taking cover from them. You have lots of shells, so that means that you have a higher chance to hit something. When you hit the first time, then you will shoot repeatedly, even if it's a destroyer. You will waste lots and lots of shells doing that, but it's the only way to take cover on torpedoes. The torpedoes going for 3 kilometers and no more, so if you won't be hit on them, you must waste lots of shells. Remember that if you can fire on the enemy can fire at you over the islands. So once the enemy notices you, you will go away from them. And then find another target, like a ship that is undestructed. You shoot at her and clean up the battlefield. If a ship on your team can't do it, so you will finish the job, because it's important to sink the enemy and not damage him a lot. Once the enemy is dead, all his guns are silenced, so the threat are no more. If you have to fight a battleship in close quarters, then you will for sure take cover on the islands and angle as possible, while helping your teammates doing that. This is how you set up your light cruiser. You must for sure upgrade everything. Importantly, the armament, the survivability and maneuverability. You may not upgrade the secondaries full, but you have to make the AA and aircraft on full power, because this cruiser has one of the best AA in the game, and you will help a lot with that. You will buy lots and lots of shells. 200 are not enough in a battle, you are gonna waste lots of them. For the flag, you choose the classic one. Don't try to put other flags, because this is not a pushing cruiser. So taking damage is not your priority. Then you take the rank flag if you wanna be better on rank, but I bet you to choose the dollar flag if you are going to make it upgraded more. Then for the camouflage and the sticker, you choose the best one for you. This is how to win a battle in a few minutes and play tactically.